Hello, hello. I am Coach Cori Sartori. I empower high-achieving women to grow in their self-love, confidence, and relationships for a more fulfilling personal life. I am so excited to be talking to you today about setting goals because if you know me or if you've been following me for a while, you know that I am a big goal getter. And you have to excuse me, I have allergies so bad. I am all stuffed up, so I have this raspy voice. So please bear with me as I share with this information with you. But thank you so much for being here. So if you know me, I'm a goal getter. I love setting goals, but I wasn't always this way. So I started diving into my self-development and vision and goal work in 2013. And before that, I accomplished things, but I didn't know where I was headed. I was just going with the flow and hoping things worked out. I had goals within my career, and so I was always successful at work, and I was always getting promoted or raises or moving up in any company I worked for, but I didn't have goals outside of work. So I didn't have goals for my personal life or for my health or any other part of my life. And I just kind of went with the flow and hope things work out. And I feel like I did get very lucky in some aspects of my life and I was able to achieve some things. But since I started my vision and goal work back in 2013, I have accomplished so much more than I ever could have dreamed of. In late 2013 is when I found vision and goal work, and I started writing out my 10-year vision, and I started writing out the goals to help me get there. So I'd write my goals out for my 10, 5, and 1 year for personal health and career to make sure that I was balanced and I was working towards goals in all aspects of my life, not just towards my career, because I'd become very good at crushing my career goals, but I didn't have any other goals in my life. And it was important to me to start doing this because it was really the foundation for all of my growth. So before I started setting goals, I just wasn't happy. I wasn't healthy. I wasn't living my best life. And now that I make my vision and goal work something that I practice daily, my life is incredible. And I'm so blessed and grateful for that. And so I'm excited to share with you today why, when people choose to set goals, why are they more successful? Many people come to me wanting to achieve goals. When they hear that I'm a positive mindset coach, they sometimes are unsure what that is, but they know that they want to achieve goals. And part of that is shifting your mindset. A lot of us live in, I would say, people will tell me that they're a realist. Oh, I'm a realist. I can never have that. And when I work with clients, we set goals that live in possibility. And so I push them out of their comfort zones. They push themselves out of their comfort zones because they want to achieve big things in their life. I'm the same way. I have really big goals. Where I see myself 10 years from today is huge, and it scares me sometimes. It's scary to think about getting to that goal, but I know I can do it because I choose to live in possibility. So, I have people come to me wanting to achieve goals and they're frustrated. A lot of times it's women who are crushing it in their job, but maybe they want to get promoted or get a raise. I recently worked with a couple different women. One of them, within the first month or two of us working together, she got a raise, and another gal that I was working with got promoted and got a raise within working together for only 2 or 3 months. And so it's awesome to see them start achieving their goals so quickly after I start working with them. But when they come to me wanting to work on their goals, is because they don't know how to get there. They're frustrated because they are usually successful at work, but maybe they don't have the relationship they want. They haven't found the partner that they want to spend the rest of their life with, or they are not financially stable. They want to buy a house, or they want to become healthier in their mind and in their body. And so they want to achieve goals. They just don't know exactly what to do to get there. And it is hard. I think for me, when I first started my vision and goal work, I was like, how am I going to achieve these goals? But I believe, once you put it out there, once you start writing things down, the universe starts making things happen for you. And I think that can be really powerful. So the clients that I connect with and the potential clients that I connect with that want to accomplish goals, they just want to find more balance. They want more fulfillment, and they want to move forward in their life, but they're not really sure how to get there. And that's why I love coaching, and that's why I love especially coaching with vision and goals, because It's so powerful that once you actually are clear on where you're headed, you can create the goals to support you to get there and start working towards them. So why do you think goal setting is important? I know for me, it is one of the things that completely changed my life. When I started writing out my vision and writing out my goals, things started happening a lot quicker than they had ever done before. I remember in 2013, I wrote in my vision and goals that in 2017, I would complete a 200-hour yoga teacher training because I loved yoga. I still love yoga. But I wanted to do it because I wanted to build my confidence. I wanted to do a yoga teacher training so I felt more confident speaking in front of groups. And I completed my first yoga teacher training in 2014 because I was looking at these vision and goals and thinking, okay, well, why am I waiting till 2017 to accomplish this goal when I can do it now? And I'm proud of myself for doing that. I've done over 600 hours of yoga teacher training and I absolutely love it. It's made me a better person. But once I started writing out my goals, man, things started happening and it was incredible. So let's talk about why goal setting is important. So people that set goals and have a vision for their life are more productive. It triggers new behaviors and it helps you sustain momentum in life. Goals help you align your focus and promote a sense of self-mastery. So setting goals is very important. And I know I do a lot of self-development every day, whether I'm listening to a podcast or book. And I know in the last week, I've heard that people that set goals are more productive. And right, for me, I always want to increase my productivity. And so that was really powerful for me. And it made me be aware of like, okay, those goals that I'm setting, am I making sure that I'm breaking them down into monthly goals and weekly goals to help me get there? And I am. And I'm so grateful that I heard that because it made me check in. I had to do a check in. Okay, like, am I achieving my goals? Am I getting to where I want to be? And I am. So let me share what goal setting does for you. So choosing to begin a vision and goal practice can help you have more focus, measure your progress. It helps you beat procrastination, as well as helping you stay motivated. So that is amazing. That is what goal setting can do for you. It can motivate you. It can help you move forward in your life. So I challenge you, if you don't already have a vision and goal practice, create one today. It will transform your life. So if you want more out of your life, you have to be committed to creating a vision and goals. And what are some actions that you can take to help you start setting goals? So I'm going to offer you a couple things today, some actions you can take to start setting goals. So the first thing is to decide what you want to achieve. And this one is so important. I think for me, when I started writing out my vision for my life, I was like, I don't have any idea where I want to head. And now I'll look back on, the vision I created in 2013 or the vision I created in 2014, and it's changed so much over time. So know that that's also okay. You can write out your vision, and as you grow and learn, it's okay if your vision changes. Like I remember in 2013, I had come out of a really hard relationship. I was brokenhearted. I just wasn't in a good place. And so when I wrote out my first vision, I wasn't married. I didn't have any kids. I think I put that I had a partner and we were living in California. We were living in the Bay Area. But over time, as I continued to do this work and I continued to achieve my goals and I continued to become a better person, I changed, my vision changed. And I remember, I think it was like 2015 where I finally decided, okay, actually I do want to get married and I do want to have a family. And I put that on my vision, and very quickly my husband came back into my life and we got engaged by the end of 2016. And so you need to know what you want and what you want to achieve. So think about, where would you like to be 10 years from today? And please know that it's okay to change that. I have changed it many times, but like my vision now is so solid because I've done this practice for 9 years. I've been practicing vision and goals for 9 years. And so now the vision that I have 10 years from today is solid. And I know that maybe it will change a little bit, but it won't change by much because I know who I am and I know where I want to go. So you need to get really crystal clear on where you want to be 10 years from today and write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Okay. So the second thing that I'm going to share with you to help you start setting goals is, so create your vision, write it down, and then write down the goals that will support you in getting there. And then I want you to share your goals with the people in your life. So that is something that I am truly passionate about, is I tell people in my life what my goals are, because I know that if I tell somebody in my life, then I'm holding myself accountable to that. And I always tell my husband, anytime I rewrite my vision or goals, I always give it to him. I make sure he reads it so he knows exactly what I'm working towards, and so he can support me. So make sure that when you are writing out your goals for your life to help you get to your 10-year vision or your life vision, you're sharing it with people in your life that are going to support you. Don't share it with the negative people. Don't share it with the people that are going to be like, this is lame. Like, don't share it with those people. Share it with people that are pushing you forward and positive and are going to cheer you on. So first thing, write your vision out. Get crystal clear on where you want to go, write out the goals to help you get to that vision, and then share those goals with people in your life. The last thing that I'm going to offer you is to break your goal down into baby steps, especially the big goals. So a practice that I have is I write out my 10-year vision, and then I write out all the goals that'll help me get there. And then I will break it down into monthly goals, and then those monthly goals get broken down into weekly goals. So I have hung on my wall here my monthly objective. So it's like one of my goals. And then for my monthly objective, I have goals to get there. So I have a big goal for the month, and then I have little actions that I'm going to do daily or weekly to help me get to that monthly goal. And that monthly goal has been pulled from my 1-year goal. So break it down, because I know for me, I have such big goals that sometimes I look at them and it's like, ugh, it's so scary and it's so overwhelming because it's such a big goal that I want to achieve. I know I can get there. And so I choose to break it down into small baby steps, because that makes it not so overwhelming. It makes it more achievable. And so I challenge you to do that. So the 3 things that I offer you today to start setting goals, if you don't already do so, is to decide what you want to achieve, get crystal clear, and then write it down. And then you're going to write down the goals that are going to support you on getting there. And remember, when you're creating this, you're doing it with balance, right? You want to have goals for your career, for your personal life, and for your health. For me, in my 20s, all of my goals were for my career, and I was miserable. And so make sure when you're choosing to create a vision for your life, it encompasses all of that: your personal life, your health life, and your career. So the second thing that I offered you was to tell somebody about your goals. So tell those people in your life what your goals are. They will help hold you accountable. And for your career goals, tell your boss, tell your coworkers, so they can support you in getting there. The last thing that I offered you was to break down your goal into baby steps. So those big goals that are scaring you, break them down into smaller steps, maybe by monthly actions or weekly actions, but break it down. So many people, they don't even start ever working towards their goals because they see that big goal and then they get scared and then it stops them. And so I challenge you to break it down so you can start moving forward and start working towards living the life that you want and a life that you're going to love. So just to quickly recap, when you choose to make vision and goals a daily practice, you transform your life. I read my monthly goals. I'll write out like maybe 8 to 10 goals every month that I'm going to work towards, and I hang it here in my office, and then I come and I sit down and I read it out loud every single day. I read my vision out loud every single day, and it helps me remember what I'm working towards, and I start putting in action to get there. So the benefits that goal setting has, they're just endless, and it's so incredible how your life can change when you choose to start putting in the work, and when you choose to start creating a vision and setting goals to help you get to where you want to be. I promise you, if you do this work, you will start seeing transformation happen. So, I always tell people, if you really want to accomplish big things, if you really want to work towards accomplishing big goals, hire a coach. I am currently working with a couple different women that are focused on their career goals, their personal goals, their finance goals, and helping them work towards those goals is just so powerful. And my program is so powerful because not only do you get to grow your self-love and your confidence and create better habits and create routines, but you start moving towards the goals. You start accomplishing more in your life. So I always tell people, if you really want to accomplish big things in your life, hire a coach to help you get there. I love helping women accomplish their goals. I have been doing vision and goal work for 9 years, and I have helped hundreds of people create a vision for their life, create the goals to help them get there, and start putting in the work. So if you are ready to set big goals, if you are ready to accomplish big things, if you're ready to grow your self-love, your confidence, then I am taking on 3 more one-on-one coaching clients for April. I love my program. Anytime I share it with people, they are just so excited and so inspired because it's really, really awesome. So if you want to transform your life, send me a DM right now with the word goals, or you can send me an email if you're watching this on YouTube at Cori@marsholisticwellness.com, but send me the word goals and we'll get connected, and I will share with you how my coaching program can help you start achieving big things in your life. So thank you so much for being here. I hope that you found inspiration in what I offered, and I hope you choose to take on a vision and goal practice. Thank you for showing up, and thank you for being you. I look forward to connecting with you very soon.